Hey guys.
Hey, how y'all doing?
It's Whitney of WhitneyNickJames.com, and thank you so much for joining our Periscope. And with me I have Hubs.
Hey, how you guys doing? I think I said it already. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. So, but he's gonna say hi again. It's cool. So, if you were following me on Instagram and Twitter and social media yesterday, then you know that I attended the Merge Summit in Baltimore, Maryland. And quick shout out to my sister who is holding the camera and recording us. She's doing a good job. And anyway, I went to the Merge Summit in Baltimore at the Empowerment Temple, and my husband was my photographer, and he was great. I mean, he took great pictures. We got to meet a lot of people. But while we were talking about this lessons we learned, we realized we both learned a lot of lessons from DeVon Franklin. And in our scope today, we want to bring you the 3 takeaways that we got from the conference. That's pretty much from DeVon Franklin. I mean, we loved him. So
phenomenal speaker.
And if you don't know, he is a minister, and he calls himself an evangelist. He doesn't have a church, but he goes and spreads the word to others, which is, I love that. It's great. So we've got our notes here. So we're just gonna start with some lessons. And the first lesson takeaway is to have purposeful content, and purposeful content pleases God. So that's the first one. Purposeful content pleases God. So for me, as a blogger, I make sure that my content is purposeful and it's inspirational for my readers, because I know that's my purpose in life, and that's what I want to share with you, the readers, as I've said time and time again. And DeVon just let us know that when you are doing purposeful work for the Lord or whoever you serve, everything is going to work out in the end. You may not get those opportunities right away, but as long as you are serving Him or serving your master, and you're doing it from a pure place, it's going to be great, and it's going to reach the right people. And another thing I laughed at when I was talking to my husband was, you know, it's great to have followers and likes and comments and stuff, but if I'm not reaching the right people, then there's... What? I'm sorry.
Fashion Plate Casey said she loves DeVon Franklin.
Oh, hey girl. Yes, I love him too. He's awesome. Thank you for that. But yes, he really just touched my heart with the message. And my thing is, with the followers, it's great to have followers. It's great to have the likes. But if I'm not reaching the right people, then I'm doing something wrong. So if I reach 5 people and they like it and they got something out of it, then I'm doing a good job. So again, purposeful content pleases God, and that's my mission and what I want to do.
And you know, that's the foundation, just making sure your purpose is to please God in your work and anything you do. But the next step will be preparation. And DeVon hit it right on the head for me, because coming in the hospitality industry, I started off, you know, doing housekeeping and front desk, concierge, even laundry, making bids, everything. And a lot of people nowadays, especially the young generation, I call them a microwave generation. They want to just be able to instantly, you know, be to the top and move up in positioning. But what DeVon was saying is sometimes you might be prepared and you'll emerge, but you'll only emerge laterally. You know, a lot of people say lateral movement is good movement too. It is. And sometimes you might even have to go backwards. And that's because God is preparing you for your ultimate destination and your merge. So you got to be prepared to do that. And you got to be present. And that's one thing with preparation, is be present, be there. And it just makes you more valuable to your future career, and it just gives the respect that's needed when you take that time to prepare and actually know the business or whatever business you're in inside out. So I took that testimony to heart when he definitely explained that part.
Yeah. Somebody has something.
Fashion Plate Casey says she agrees.
Yes. Thank you, girl. Yes.
Thank you, Casey.
Well, Fashion Plate Casey is the name, but yeah.
Let me get it correct.
But yes, and just to go off of what Darius said about preparation and preparing, I've literally watched Darius prepare himself for the position that he has now, and it's amazing to see all the jobs he's had and all the jobs that all the jobs he's had and all the things that he's done. It's great, but there's a common thread, and that thread is that it's in hospitality. So even though he's had several jobs and worked his way to where he is now, he always had his purpose in mind, and he always had the big picture. So yeah, he may have started as bellman, as housekeeper, whatever, but that was preparing him for where he is now, which is something that I admire in him and about him. I mean, he's worked so hard, and just to see, the different jobs he's had, I don't know how he did it. I'm telling you, I don't know
how she did it, holding on to me when, all these different job changes, but I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, and that's, what you do when you love somebody. You know their purpose, and you know their vision, and you just ride with them, and you see it out with them. You see it through.
True.
So. And the third, I'll take us home. The third one is, like Darius was saying, be prepared to merge. And actually, you know what? You can talk about that, because he was very,
Well, one thing DeVon was saying is, you're merging, and then you'll have different lanes, or if some people want to call it different levels. And sometimes when you got that first step, like Whitney was saying, having purposeful content that pleases God, and the work that you do pleases the Lord. In the next step, you're prepared. So you're already prepared. You've been working in your job for 10 years or whatever. Then you're going to have that window of opportunity that God opens up for you, and you have to move. And that sometimes might be an uncomfortable move. It might be a move where you're hesitant on, and you're asking everybody around you. But it's a move that God's opened up for you, and it's up to you to take that opportunity to go to the next level or switch lanes. And sometimes people switch lanes so quick, and they don't have control of your vehicle, and you go out, and you spin out of control and get in an accident. And he kept saying that. He said so many people get in an accident because they don't prepare themselves. But when you're prepared, and you like to say, your purpose is already to please Him in your work, anything you do. Be prepared to move, because God's going to move you, and you just got to have faith and take that next step. So overall, purposeful content, pleasing God in the work that you do. Second, prepare yourself. Your career should be all preparation. Excuse me, mama. And then the third thing is be prepared to move and merge over.
Right.
Switch lanes.
And don't be afraid to switch lanes. I mean, there are a lot of times, and actually Lisa Ray said this. She said, don't be afraid to kind of like dip and dive in different territories. As long as the goal is the same and the purpose is the same, it's okay to, dip and dab into other things. You just have to be bold and just do it. Don't be prepared to merge. A lot of times when we're driving, even when I'm driving, I may see a car and I'm like, it's like double dutch. Like, okay, should I go? Should I not? Should I go? In life, I'm that way too. I always question, like, well, should I or shouldn't I? I'm not sure. And I make a whole list of stuff, the pros and cons, which is a good thing to do. But I'm learning from Darius that sometimes you have to just go and do it, and forget about the list and just do it. So.
And one thing to note too, when you're driving, don't look what other people doing on both sides. You need to concentrate on what God has for you too. You can't worry that this person has X amount of followers, this person has this and that. That's their blessing, and just be thankful and be happy for them, because your blessing is coming. And another thing, you might get a pit stop. I had actually a couple of jobs where I seen no growth, I seen no opportunities, but that's sometimes God give you that pit stop to refuel you and gas you up for your next move. And DeVon pointed that out too. So definitely don't worry, guys. If you're feeling discouraged about the job you're in now, that's God just preparing you, refilling you up for your next move. So
that's true. Somebody say something? Sorry. Sorry if we're missing the content, but as you can see, we're very excited to share this. I told my sister, if somebody says something, let us know, but I guess we've just been talking, so yeah. But it's okay, because we're very, like I said, passionate about this, so. But so yeah, those are the 3 lessons that we learned from the Merge Conference and from specifically DeVon Franklin. And I'm going to have a full recap on the blog this week at whitneynickjames.com. So if you would like to check that out, I'll tweet that out. Yeah, sorry. What? Sorry, I'll just keep going. Okay. So I'll tweet that out, and I definitely would love for you guys to check this out. And this video is actually going to be on YouTube. I'm going to upload it because I think that the lessons are important, and I want to share with not just you all, but with everybody. So yes.
In Passion Play, Casey wanted to say what God has for you is for you, basically.
Yes, amen. What God has for you is for you. You're exactly right. And I say that all the time, and I'm telling you, like, it's true.
Yeah,
it's
definitely true.
And like I said, you can't worry about what somebody else has or somebody else's blessing, because that's their blessing.
That's true.
So, but anyway, that's all we have. And I might jump back on later. I don't know, because who knows? I really love Periscope, and I guess my husband does too now. And I might jump back on later. I might jump on midweek and give you some inspiration. But thank you guys so much. Again, you can follow me on social media at WNickJames, NIC James. And you can also follow Hubs online, and I'm going to start getting him to tweet more for it.
Passion Play Casey wants to know, who was your favorite speaker at the conference?
Oh, my favorite speaker at the conference, probably DeVon Franklin. DeVon Franklin and Lorianne Gibson, actually. She was really good, and I was surprised because I didn't know too much about her going in. Like, I knew, from making the band and who she was and all that, but I knew the entertainment side. I didn't know the spiritual side. And I'm going to share that too in the full recap. Like, she really put a lot of things into perspective for me, and her story was incredible. So I would say Lorianne and DeVon were my favorites.
I agree.
Really? Yep. So I guess we have the same favorite. So see, we're in sync. We're on the same page. So we got.
We don't like everything the same.
No, not everything, but a lot of the things that matters, we do. So. So again, follow, I'm on social media at WNickJames, WhitneyNickJames.com, and D is on, I forgot his,
I forgot mine too. I am hospitality.
His Twitter handle I think is I am hospitality, and that's the same thing on Instagram. He's gonna start doing some tweeting, because I definitely believe that he's walking into his purpose too, doing this with me. So yes.
Passion Play Casey said, please do. Thanks.
See? Yes, please do. Encourage him. Yes, he's got so much to say, so much great stuff. So
I talk all the time at work, so.
Yeah, all the time. And at home. And I'm sure my sister can agree, like here too. So, but he's got good stuff to say. So he needs to share it with the world, not just us. So yes, thank you again for watching.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for all the hearts and all the love, and we will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I think I have to swipe down.